Welcome in. Take a second and settle into this space. Because today isn't another random live in a long week. Today is the start of season 3. And the atmosphere already feels different. If you've been with me long enough, you know I don't open a season quietly. I open with intention, with precision, and with that specific weight in the chest that tells you something in your life is shifting, whether you plan for it or not. Welcome in TikTok, welcome in YouTube, Neon Income AI up in the house, Soul Plus Systems over on TikTok, neon.legacy.official, welcome in, System Online. As you're coming in, put your hand on your chest and tap it once. Not for me, but for you. Because that's your signal turning on. And that's your system waking up. That's your reminder that you're not showing up to scroll today. You're showing up because something in you is hungry. It's restless. And it's ready. That tap is the difference between autopilot and awareness. Between drift and direction. And we're going to start light today, but don't get comfortable. There's a reason that you're here at this exact hour. And there's a reason that this live found you. And there's a reason that your chest responded when you tapped it. Because the body knows before the mind catches up. It knows when a new season is starting. It knows when your spirit is done playing small. It knows when your life is overdue for a reroute. So take a deep breath and let yourself be here. And not halfway in another tab, not half scrolling. You're not thinking about the chaos in the morning or the noise waiting for you later. Just lock in. Right here. Right now. You're in a room that was built for people who rise, people who rebuild, and people who don't apologize for wanting more than survival. Crystal, welcome in. YouTube, welcome in. And before we go any further, let me say this cleanly and clearly. What you stepped into today is not a feel-good motivational session. I don't do those. Soft focus lives. I don't do good vibes only. I do truth. I do transformation. I do systems that break patterns and rebuild lives. And if you're here, your instinct brought you. Something in you said, show up. If something in you recognized the version of you who got through last season cannot be the version who carries you through the next one. And listen, if you feel it in your chest, and your chest tightens a little in a good way, that's alignment. And if you feel that small electricity behind the ribs, that's momentum waking up. What's up, Cold? What's up, Pugs? And if you feel nothing yet, stay. It's coming. And not everything hits at the same time. But when it hits exactly when you can handle it. I want you to look at your screen right now and double tap it. Double tap. What's up, TikTok? I see you guys over here. Appreciate that love, guys. You feel how that's not just an action, but it's an agreement. It's acknowledgement. It's you saying, I'm here. It's your signaling that your own system more than you're signaling to me. Because every tap is coming online. And while we're warming up the room, let me tell you something that matters. This morning already started with the shift. I dropped a new short, the roller coaster one, and that energy is the exact energy that we're entering today with. Fast acceleration, sharp instinct, and that moment where your stomach drops and your mind decides if you're scared or if you're alive. And most people avoid that feeling. Most people think momentum is danger. Well, people like us, we thrive in it. We know that drop is the point. The drop is the ignition, and the drop is how you separate hunters from passengers. Tap your chest again. That's not fear. That's velocity. And as the room warms up, I want you to know something new began today. Not later, not tonight, not next week. Today, the energy shifted the moment I hit publish on season 3, episode 1. Something unlocked and something clicked into place. There's something activated that's been building under the surface for weeks. Toots, welcome in. You may not have the words for it yet, but your instincts already do, and that's why you guys are here. Because today isn't just a live, it's a launch. Season 3 of my podcast, Soul Plus Systems, is officially live. The episode is titled The Architect Returns. And trust me, if you've ever needed a sign that your new chapter is about to hit different, that episode is the sign. It sets the tone for everything that we're about to do from this point forward. And this live today is the warm hand on your back guiding you towards that next level. This live is the reminder that your story didn't stall, it recalibrated. And this live is the door, and the season is the path. So stay with me, because we're just getting warmed up. And now that the room is open and the energy is awake, let's talk about what actually shifted today. Because something did. And you can feel it even if you can't name it yet. There's a certain heaviness that comes right before a breakthrough. A pressure, a tension. The kind that makes you question if you're stuck or if something is about to snap into place. And most people misinterpret it. They think pressure means collapse. But pressure means readiness. And pressure means alignment. And pressure means your old life no longer fits. So today is that pressure. You didn't come into this live by accident. You didn't land here casually. You didn't wander in because the algorithm felt cute. You're here because something in your life, something deep, quiet, and old, is ready for a rebuild. Season 3 isn't just content, it's construction. And this is where we stop talking about what hurt you and we start building what frees you. And this is where we stop repeating chapters and start architecting futures. And this is where we stop trying to heal wounds that were created by people who couldn't see our own potential. And instead, start crafting systems built for the person that you're becoming. So tap your chest again. And that's you waking up, your architect. Tell me something and answer this for yourself, but not for me. Are you tired of outgrowing your own life? Are you tired of outgrowing the people around you? Are you tired of being too big for the rooms that you settle for? Because that's what brings most people into my orbit. Not trend chasing, not boredom, not curiosity. It's that deep internal click, the one that says, I can't keep living like this. I've outgrown this version of myself, and something has to shift. And if you felt it in the last month, the last week, the last 24 hours, then you're exactly where you need to be. So let me tell you what else started today. I quietly and intentionally began a new content stream on Neon Income AI over on YouTube. So for all YouTubers checking me out right now live, go ahead and check out the new content. That platform is about to become the visual backbone of this entire system. Season 3 on the podcast, cinematic shorts, and high impact episodes, all of it feeding your progression, your rebuild, and your momentum. And the new content dropped already today. Welcome in, Summer. Which means if you're in this room, your timing is perfect. Because you aren't being asked to catch up. You're getting in at the ignition point. So double tap the screen if you guys feel that. I see you guys over on TikTok. It's that sense of something is aligning in my life right now. And that's not delusion, that's direction. And look, I'm not here to baby you guys. You know that. You're not fragile. You're not lost. You're not behind. You're becoming. You're building. And you're entering a new season. And the rise that we're in right now, this is the part of the roller coaster where you hear the click, 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 click as it climbs. And you don't know how big the drop is going to be, but something in your gut tells you it's going to change everything. And that live, that's the climb. the sound of metal, the tightening of the track, and the breath before the descent. And once we hit segment 3, we drop. So stay with me and don't step out of the room. Don't get distracted. Let this be your moment of alignment. Because today, a new chapter opened. And you're standing at that doorway right now. And we're here. This is the moment that the climb stops and the drop begins. So tap your chest and look at your screen and double tap it. Double tap your screen, guys. I see you guys over here on TikTok. YouTube, I see you guys too. Francesca, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome in. This is Soul Plus Systems podcast out on Spotify and Apple as well. So check us out over there, as well as Neon Income AI up in the house on YouTube. The feeling right here, the one rising up in your spine, the one putting tension behind your ribs, you keep that and you hold it because you're about to understand exactly what shifted today. Season 3 is officially live. It's not coming soon. It's not in production. It's not almost ready. It's live. And the architect returns out on Spotify right now. And Apple is pulling it automatically, so you don't even have to wait. You don't have to guess. You don't have to even wonder when the next era begins for you because it just started. And I didn't open season 3 with softness. I opened it with fire and with clarity, with the truth that most people run from because it exposes them. And season 3 is where the rebuild actually begins. And this right here is the ignition point. And if you're in this live, you guys are witnessing the exact moment that the energy turns. This is where hesitation dies, and this is where the drift ends, and this is where the version of you who keeps saying tomorrow gets left behind. This is the drop, and this is the acceleration, and this is the moment that gravity steps out of the way. So tap your chest again because you feel it. And because you're not tapping for hype, you're tapping to remind yourself that you're alive, that you're aware, that you're in the season that demands your full presence. And since we're here, let me say it plainly. Go watch the new content on Neon Income AI over on YouTube. Not right now, but the moment this live ends. Because everything I'm building on that platform is feeding season 3. The visuals, the shorts, the long form, the cinematic pieces, the psychological training is the other half of the ecosystem. If the podcast wakes your instinct, YouTube trains your execution. You're entering a season where you don't just feel better, you move better. You don't just talk about change, you build it. You don't just want a new life, you architect it. This is your ignition, and this is your drop, and this is your acceleration. And if your chest feels tight right now, good. That's power coming back online, and that's clarity waking up. And that's your old story losing its grip. So drop a heart on the screen if you feel that shit, you guys. And drop 2 if you know you're ready. And drop 3 if something in you is saying, this is my time. Because I can feel you rising from here. Let's take a deep breath. Because we're moving into the landing, and not the soft landing, but the powerful one. The one where you don't walk away from this live confused, but convicted. The one where your next steps are clear. Season 3 is built on 3 pillars. The rebuild, the wolf economy, and the unapologetic self. And every piece of content I drop from this point forward, every short, every episode, every live is going to hit one of those pillars. And this isn't about inspiration. It's not about reconstruction. This is about systems, and it's about identity. And you're stepping into a chapter of your life where you aren't just trying to survive the world around you. You're designing the world within you. And you're stepping into a season where you stop negotiating with fear. Olivia, welcome in, welcome in. Let me know where you're joining me at from today. A season where you stop taking advice from people who aren't building anything. A season where you stop shrinking so others stay comfortable. So tap your chest and feel that, because that's sovereignty. And listen to me carefully, because this is the part people miss. Showing up today wasn't random. The algorithm found you for a reason. It was a signal. And it was your next version pulling you forward. And you answered. And now your next step is simple. When this live ends, go to YouTube and search Neon Income AI. Watch the new content that I dropped today. Go out to Soul Plus Systems over on Spotify and Apple. Check out season 3. The new drip is here, guys. I've been working on the merch behind the scenes. Man, there's so many moving parts, so many things just flowing right now. So many things are just flowing. So watch the new content that I dropped today, because that's where season 3 expands, and that's where it grows teeth. And that's where you get the visual ignition that matches the energy that I'm giving you guys right now. What's up, ladies? What's up, ladies? Let's go. If you guys and ladies feel that, let's go. Let's be clear. This isn't hype, you guys. This is direction and structure. It's the foundation of the next era of your life. And today's wins, I've already, before 11 a.m. this morning, you got a new short out, the podcast drop, the artwork, the season launch, this live. You guys are watching someone rebuild their life in real time, and you're building yours with me as well. The wolves don't kneel. The architects don't ask permission. And the ones who feel the shift never wait. Season 3 is live. You are live, and your signal is online. Encrypted no more. And when this ends, go to YouTube, Neon Income AI, and start the season. And don't forget about Soul Plus Systems. Out on Spotify and Apple. Hope y'all have a great rest of your Saturday. We'll catch you on the next one. Encrypted no more.